let's get this show
Do you
underway.
know the way?
Do you know the way, indeed?
You don't know the way.
That meme did
Come
not last
on.
long. I mean, there's still people doing it, but oh well. Completely lost what I was gonna say, but oh well. Yeah. What happened last, guys? Last season, guys.
We have an injured.
Apparently Drew fought a dragon somehow.
Dragon, I didn't fight. Get your facts right.
Killed it. Played it.
Yep.
My bare hands.
According to that city that we were in, at least.
Yep.
City. I'm not saying that. The city's saying it.
Yeah, sure.
And pretty much everybody, what? Never mind.
Well, I went back to my parents. We all went back to my parents.
Yep, you went into the...
With my younger siblings.
And after that, you guys decided, hey, let's go back to town because we need some equipment on the road. And you're pretty much ready to head out, except for, well, John Walter Ripley has some new scar tissue on his face. And unfortunately, you lose 2 points of charisma. Well, fellowship. Sorry.
I like it losing my charisma better. It makes it feel so much better when I lose stats that don't matter.
As now the scar tissue on your face, well, makes you a slightly bit more unattractive.
Well, I mean, chicks did
Cut
scar
me
man.
down from 40 exactly. Now I'll never be even, you bastard.
Glory lasts forever. Chicks dig scars.
Yeah, my character is now, I figured instead of going soldier or something like that, because we've got a lot of combat people, nobody for really healing.
No.
I'm tapping into my
This.
training of person.
So, you guys start heading out to Iowa, I assume, unless you guys still want to shop around.
Nah, we're good.
I have nothing I want to do.
So, let's see.
How much for planks?
Alterius, did you buy that gun you wanted?
Would be anybody willing to give me a navigate, perception, or outdoor survival?
Outdoor survival.
Let's see.
Need a row or swim?
I can give
Oh
you
my God.
perception.
Well, you might want to.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll.
yeah, you might want to.
That's it.
Hey! There's a 3 for us.
Yep.
I
You.
like how the guy with the
Man leading
lowest.
the blind.
The guy with the lowest intelligence got the roll. Oh, but that's perception.
Intelligence. I don't have it trained.
As you're
This is so funny.
as you just start traveling around, it's quite a hot day. Really hot, as you all are kind of sweating since you all pretty much failed your outdoor survival. But thankfully,
Outdoor survival.
even with the heat, Ripley is quite perceptive in the sunlight. You travel about 3 to 4 days, well, 3.5 I would say. Since the wagon is not exactly fast, with one of your horses still being injured.
I thought that was a mutation.
Well, yes, it is.
You know, you'd think at some point we would have stopped and thought to ourselves, we should probably replace this horse when we are in a city. But no. That would be the smart thing to do.
No, you're gonna keep this one horse that you stole from the start.
I mean, to be fair, we could latch my horse onto it instead of the injured horse.
And you could ride the injured horse.
Or we could
Or
just
we could
strap
put it
that
out
to
of
the...
its misery.
Yeah.
Horrible people.
And we have rations for like a month.
To
Exactly.
mention our potatoes.
We'd have potatoes and horse meat. It's perfect.
Stew.
You don't want to eat that horse meat.
Yeah, you cook it, you get rid of all the mutation stuff.
We're already all mutated anyway. It's not like it can get much worse.
Exactly. And coincidentally,
I'm blue. Da-ba-dee.
well, coincidentally for my resistance to chaos, I am actually apparently immune to chaos mutations
Yeah.
as a halfling. And yet I'm mutated.
Yeah, I'm not. I was not even supposed to give you the mutation to start out with, but oh well.
It happened at birth.
Yeah. Well,
May-
whatever. Let's just ignore that part. Let's put that on the side. On your journey, you see quite an interesting sight, if this is something interesting. But on your journey, you look to the side, well, Ripley for the most part, and you see quite a sizable statue, and it's a statue of a rat.
The Skaven are invading.
I don't know, it might be Iowa. They're a little weird out
Yep,
in the Midwest.
it's a gigantic rat. It's about the size of a cow, and it's in the distance.
It looks like a
Statue
cow at
is
this
a
distance.
I suggest we go around this big ass rat.
Oh, I don't know. Why don't we just have bears here take it apart?
Okay.
Are we sure we
Let's
want to be
deface.
doing that?
If someone's defacing a national monument, we should probably investigate.
Well, it's a rat. That means Skaven.
What's this Skaven?
What the fuck is a scheme?
You know, the wild people. You know, beast people.
So do you
I
approach it?
think they're just mutants like us, correct?
Not really. They're more like people who were, you know, just. It's a form of chaos people.
So the question is, do you want to approach it, or shall you ignore it?
Before I approach it, would I know if this would be something that's common, something that you would see here?
Even without rolling anything, you know that it's not common at all to see a gigantic rat statue in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I guess it's not it's something. Listen, it's not something we see every day. One day we can come back home to our children and say, "Giant rat statue in Iowa."
So you're gonna ignore it?
We're gonna visit it. And we're gonna take a selfie right by it, obviously.
What the hell's a selfie?
So you approach it and the rest of you can see it. Yeah, it's about the size of a cow, and you see its magnificent teeth, and it has an open mouth, and the statue looks like it was quite recently built. And inside of its mouth, you see like a small little bowl.
Bow as in, like bow and arrow.
Bowl, like you know, bowl where you can put soup in.
Oh, bowl.
Yeah, bowl.
How do I get the feeling? Official altar and people send blood into that bowl.
I don't like this. Shall we destroy it?
Do that. I'm just gonna go over here and investigate this shrub that just happens to be far enough away that if a explosion were to happen, I wouldn't get hurt by it.
Does it look like it's gonna explode?
It's a statue made of stone, so you would assume no.
What have I told you about making assumptions?
They're
Make an ass
funny.
out of me.
Well, I'm gonna try to do a perception, knocking on the statue itself to see if it's hollow inside.
Okay, you... Well, yeah, go ahead and roll first, but...
Any modifiers?
None. It's... you kinda knock place to place and, let me actually see, that might be something.
Be right back.
Because, I should know a lot about animals with my animal training, term animal, and all that.
You kinda go knocking about. For the most part, it's not hollow. But, you see something interesting. You find like a small little loose rock, and you pull it out, and you see like a small little hidden compartment, but there's nothing inside of it.
That's where
What
they were going
does
to
it-
put the bomb.
What does
Yeah,
it look like
exactly.
it could fit?
Maybe like a small sack.
So a bomb will also do it. Like just a tiny stick of TNT.
That'd be cool. Let's do that.
Listen,
Do we have any TNT?
No.
Wish we did. But
Can
what
we makeshift some in not
Do
TNT?
you have any explosives or any chemicals that you can make me explosives with?
I mean,
have an abundant
gunpowder.
amount of gunpowder.
Yeah, you could fill it with gunpowder. Okay.
We could fill it with gunpowder, make a little bit of a line away from the hole with gunpowder, and light it from a distance.
Let's do it. Why not?
Okay.
I have a grenade.
Do you want to use that now or whenever we start fighting multitudes of cultists?
I'd save it for the cultists.
Molotov. So, what we could do is we could shove a potato in there and see what happens.
Shovel potato.
We could fill a potato with gunpowder and then put a fuse on it and make it as a makeshift bomb.
So if we put a clock on it,
Well, we could just, cut it in half, hollow it out a bit, fill it with gunpowder, stick a fuse in it, put one half the potato in first, then the gunpowder, then the other half the potato with a fuse.
how the hell did we one up our dumb ideas when initially we had invaded Cuba?
Okay.
Downhill in Cuba. We're trying to make a damn potato bomb.
Well, there's no demolition in this system, so if you're gonna do this, just give me an int.
Well, I could use alcohol to help. Does anybody have any alcohol?
Haha! I did it.
Okay,
Yay.
Sylvia pulls out a pack of potatoes, some pieces of rope, well, since you bought some rope, and makes makeshift grenades. They look really unstable, but
What do I roll to dig a foxhole?
nothing.
Well, we could just use the hole.
Let's just get far enough away, and whoever's the fastest can run back from it.
Okay, you
That's
shove
what they are.
the small hole full of potatoes.
Grenade
And
potatoes, not just potatoes.
potatoes, alcohol, and gunpowder.
That sounds like a Saturday to me.
It could be the most delicious explosion
You-
in the world.
Does anybody happen to have a tinder box? I mean, I guess you could use your gun to set it on fire.
Listen, we haven't used anything that made sense so far, so if someone shoots the damn thing.
Okay.
Who's got the best ballistics?
One of you shoots at the rope. You might miss one or two times, but the rope eventually sets on fire. and you see the rope very slowly burn because it's not a fuse, it's rope.
No, but it is soaked in alcohol.
It is soaked in alcohol.
And
Still.
eventually you see the rope burn and you see a small explosion and you have made a bigger hole in the rat statue.
But it still stands.
Yeah.
God
Barris
damn
is
it.
gonna
There's
go
only
over
one
and push
thing-
it over.
But I have an idea. A grappling hook around the bear.
What?
Drag it down. As
Tight-
we have
tight-
two
The
gra-
bear or the rat?
No,
He ties
both.
it to the statue. And the
If it makes any difference to you, there's like the back portion of it is almost completely gone.
That's where the bear will strike.
Yeah, the bear's gonna push it that way.
Okay. The bear goes up to it and gives it a good old push.
Tear down that rat.
Ah, you did. Roll. Well,
Well, I didn't know if I had. Did I have any bonuses for the bear with him pulling with the grappling hook?
Well, we were probably helping him, so.
I would say plus 20.
Plus 20? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna fate point every roll.
Aha.
Okay. With a lot of effort, you guys just, with the bear's help, you just push at the rock and you topple it over and you see the bowl out of its mouth drop and you see the red liquid inside of it fall to the ground. You look at each other and you have defeated the evil rock statue of a rat.
Aha. The rat.
Well,
statue.
technically, if it is a altar, it is an altar to somebody who is not Urson. So I am following, defiling an evil altar, in my opinion, eh?
You are quite sure that you just have defeated an evil god.
So, hey, I got points against. Oh, that's right. We had 700 experience last time.
Yeah, you are quite satisfied now, and go back to your wagon and horses and start moving forward.
Before we leave, I leave a sign that says separation of church and state.
Okay. You come across the, like a ravine, as you're on top of like this hilly area. Give me a perception test.
Just one 1,000 miracles. Oh my god.
Unfortunately, the sun is shining in Sylvia's eyes quite badly. For a moment, it feels like Sylvia goes blind.
She stares straight at the sun for a second.
Okay.
Yay.
Eat
The
for
bear.
having a beer, eh?
So
Bear sees everything.
you guys are like you guys are looking for the rock that has fallen in this area because you know that somebody told you that it has fallen in this area. You're quite certain that it's here, so you start looking around, but none of you really see anything until Victor feels a poke at his leg as he sees the bear with his nose poking at his leg.
Yeah. And noses over in the direction. Nice.
Yeah, and it points to the direction where it smells something.
Oh, hey, Barry says there's something over there, eh?
Came back.
It doesn't take you too long to follow Barris if you choose to follow it. Do you leave your
Forget following, I sit on Barris.
wagon? Well, I guess you do, since it's kind of.
I'm gonna be riding my horse.
Yep. You come
Wag with
across
us.
a interesting scene. You're coming from the top, from here. You see two people hiding behind the rock, shooting across the ravine at some other people who are quite covered. You see this quite a small gunfight going on between these two sides.
Well then, I came
Does anyone
back
have
to
popcorn?
perhaps we should stop them.
They'll stop on their own. Either A, one side will win and we can question them, or B, they'll run out of bullets.
I don't know, man. I don't feel comfortable just sitting by, but then again, there are a lot of them.
All about getting shot.
Well, I am kind of riding a bear.
Landing on top of me.
That probably is just gonna get you to be more shot, to be honest.
You come from behind the two of these, and they do not notice you as they're quite busy fighting the others.
You know, I'm gonna try to be diplomatic.
That's my specialty. So
What's that
what would you
word
like me to say?
By the way,
Just
which
kinda
side are
walk
we on?
around over here. Not
We're,
trying to hide it.
Upper right.
Whoa, everybody, hey, calm down, eh?
I allied the guys with the big rock.
You don't like them, so we should kill them.
No, but I'm allying with them.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
okay,
Before we
yeah.
go any further, do we want to be Team Blue Rock or Team Red Rock?
Blue.
I'm trying to, stop the bloodshed, eh?
How about we try and just stop it? I'm with him on this.
Give
I'm gonna
me...
jump down next to this guy and ask him what the hell is going on in cover.
Victor, do you have... No, you don't have any...
What the hell is going on?
Oh, alright, Victor, give me a straight up fellowship.
I actually have any bonuses?
Just roll it. I wanna see how well or poorly you do, because you have, in fact,
Pretty good.
a penalty to this of 10. But, you...
Wait,
Still succeeds.
So, for a moment, you come into this battlefield, you
If
see...
it's a 37, I succeed by 15.
You see Victor just rushing into the battlefield on his bear, and Pensilova markedly following him. They yell out, he yells out something about stopping the fighting. For a
Hey,
moment,
calm down, eh?
it seems that the battlefield is really confused as a man with a bear rides onto the
A
battlefield.
halfling with a bear.
They kind of look at you, and well, you have a feeling that they look at you, and they do not seem to shoot you, as you feel for a momentary moment the battlefield is almost on a ceasefire, because they have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Look,
Sylvia's gonna take this
we're
time.
just wondering
to get next
why
to this.
you guys are shooting at each other.
You go there next to this guy, and you...
Where are you fighting, eh?
Hold on. Sylvia goes up to this guy over here, and she looks at him, and she sees like this small deputy badge, and she's like, "Oh, where did you come from?"
We just came up from over there.
We came from up north. We found another one of these rocks and defeated the dragon on the way down. What are you doing here?
I'm sir from deputy from Iowa.
Who are the gentlemen you are shooting at?
This gentleman, we have quite a dispute about this rock, and they kind of want it.
They want it? Then we must defeat them.
As
Hold on.
as you hear from the other side, well, this guy is, by the way, a deputy too, but from the other side you hear, you there, with another... Who are you?
Whoa, we're just travelers. We're just heading around. We came across one of these rocks before, fought a dragon, killed it. So
don't
right
you
now, just want to find out while people are fighting.
don't you
and
know
resolve
this
the
is
conflict.
our territory?
Look,
And who might
my
you
name
be?
is Vincent Love Markham, U.S. Marshal. Maybe we could settle this dispute peacefully.
As you see him spit in the crowd. Fuck marshals!
Agreed.
Okay, but nevertheless, can we at
Agreed.
least solve this peacefully?
As he's like, don't you know that it's Dawson territory? Anything that comes in this territory, we own. Boy. So, I suggest that you take those deputies and walk on out of here. And we'll might let you live.
Gentlemen,
You realize
gentlemen,
we're talking
do
to
you
the
really
right
want
people.
this rock? This rock is bad news. It will bring misfortune to you all.
By the way, what did you say, Drew?
Talking to Dragon Slayers, and this is the U.S. Marine Corps. We're here to say hello. Okay, so it's our stuff.
The Marine
You know, so
Corps.
I'm digging a spiking hole.
I'll
Well, is
fist.
there anything any way we can compensate you, perhaps, for letting us at least look at the rock and maybe doing something about it? Just saying.
Do you have any fellowship skills, by the way?
Skills? Probably not. No.
I do.
God.
Can we please settle this like gentlemen?
Gentlemen, your friends over here were the ones who came into this territory.
This is America.
This is
Our papa owns this territory, and we are here to defend it.
they
Well,
are not doing
nobody's-
anything other than trying to assist you, you daft idiots.
Hey, no name, no. Wait, we're in their territory, eh? You know,
By
we are
law,
in their home.
that
You have to be respectful. We may not appreciate what they do, but we do need to be respectful. And
But-
besides,
Okay, hold on. Deputies, can I ask you a question real quick?
hold on, that doesn't boys out like, this is our territory, so that rock is ours, and you get the hell out of here. But yeah,
we're not here to take the rock. We're just here to look at it because we have dealt with similar situations, and we just want to make sure that there's no chaos people gonna pop out of this.
but yeah, go ahead and ask the deputy a question
So yeah, I say the thing and then I go.
as he goes
Do
into
you have
cover.
a warrant to be here?
A warrant? This is the territory of Iowa, and we're the Iowa sheriff's
Yeah, but
deputies.
These are still U.S. citizens, and you need a warrant to search their property. If this is indeed their
He kind of looks at you. Well, it's not really their property, yes, say. They own a house. Their father, quote unquote, owns a house back there, and he has claimed this as quote unquote his. And our sheriff and him always bicker over this territory.
Simple solution. Do you have a piece of paper that says you own this land?
As he's like,
Either side.
paper? Paper?
on our
We're just
land.
trying to follow U.S. law. You're a U.S. citizen, therefore you have to follow it.
You know what, guys? Give me, just like a... They're kinda dumb, obviously, so go ahead and give me a fellowship with a plus 20?
Okay,
Oh,
that gives me up to a
yeah,
67.
I'll let Sylvia. Just...
Yeah, yes, Sylvia.
Auto
just kinda-
succeed. Holy shit,
Oh, Victor!
Victor! Oh my god!
You see them lower their guns as, they're like... Alright. You gotta
Hey, I'm from
stun.
Canada. I'm up from Canada, eh? I'm a neutral party, you know, so I can be a mediator, help us all figure this out, get everything nice and calm, settled, squared, and make sure everybody leaves happy, okay?
I am also from Canada. Can you not tell from my outrageous accent?
They're like,
You're from Canada?
alright,
Okay.
alright. Just...
One person from each side, come here, and I'm going to move over here, you know,
one of
so it's
them
neutral.
comes and
One person from each side, come
You-
here.
you see him
and
like
we discuss
whistle
this.
and you see like one of the hunting dogs come from behind him as it follows.
Hey, make sure that dog doesn't attack. Barris has a thing for dogs. Patting the bear.
I just look at the bear. I'm like, I just move away very slowly.
As you see the deputy kind of still being careful about, still has like his gun in hand.
That's probably a smart choice.
hmm
So, okay. They're here to inspect the rock, correct? Looking to the deputy.
Yes, we came here to investigate this rock here by the decree of the sheriff, well, the mayor.
Not decree of anybody. I'm just asking for the facts. You're here to look at the rock.
In fact, he goes up and opens like his backpack, and he pulls out this small little paper to like orders from the mayor of Iowa to investigate the rock.
Can I see that?
Yeah, he hands you it over.
Okay. Okay. And this is your territory, right?
Yeah, the bandages. Yeah, this is the Dozen Boy territory. Our papa owns the house back there.
Right. Well, this paper here says that they are here just to inspect the rock. They're not here to take it. We do not want to take it. We just want to make sure it's safe.
They're still
So,
trespassing, as the man says.
Yeah, he is right. In order, if the thing is
There's a
though, this isn't
warrant.
your
They have the right to
private property.
trespass.
This isn't your property, therefore you can't say they're trespassing. Of course.
well, technically, I mean, if they are, you know, by the general rule of a big area, the nearest residence that has
Their own.
owned
yeah,
is
dude,
technically-
Victor, we just established that they don't actually own this. They don't
Yeah,
have the
they
paper.
don't really own it at all.
Do you have paperwork to say that? What proof do you have that your papa didn't just build a building there and claim it as his own like everyone does?
He kind of looks at you as he has just this blank stare, as it's just looking.
paper. Like a document like this that says this is his area.
He kind of
That
looks
he
back.
didn't write himself.
He kind of looks at his boys, and is like, "Do we have something like that?" And they kind of shake their heads.
I have
So
a perfect
okay,
view.
you said your pa owns the land, right?
That's right.
Okay, how long would it take you to send somebody to get your pa?
The paw is quite old. Quite a while.
Look, we just need the paperwork. Maybe you could go confirm with him that he does or does not have this paperwork.
Well, if you guys don't mind, I can go with them.
He's like, all right. But
Would you mind if I came with you? That way, you know, it's a little less of a walk for both of you. Because as long as your dog's good, you can ride on the bear. You can ride on bears here.
he's like, all right. If you promise not to spook our papa.
I promise I'll be on my best behavior.
Yeah.
And say, so will Barris.
You follow for them quite a while as they leave.
And I tell the
Meanwhile,
group,
we're gonna
don't
be looking
worry,
at the
I'll
rock."
be back.
They don't walk too long until you come across this old shack. And it's quite old from the look of it. It's kind of falling about apart. And you count quite a few hands working here. Maybe about 12 or so.
As I get close, just hello, just here to talk. Don't worry.
As they lead you
By the
inside
way,
of the
we're gonna be looking at the rock while they're away.
little rickety shack, you are brought by a bed where you see quite a feeble old man.
And I get off the bear. I say, Barris, stay. Sit. And, just sits
Right.
and, just calm.
Well, I assume that you left it outside of the house. In the first
Oh, of course.
room.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, leave the bear outside.
Yeah. As you see the man in the bed is like, who is this sonny boy? As is
I'm Victor from Canada. Just traveling in the area, trying to help settle the dispute here.
don't you
so
know
as-
this
as
is
you're-
my
I'm
house?
guessing- Right. We're inspecting a rock that fell from the sky because the group that I'm with, we've come across one of these, and there was a big dragon with it. We just want to make sure all of you guys are safe here.
Dragon?
Yeah, it was kind of big.
There ain't no dragons there.
Well, yeah, but we want to make sure that nothing's gonna pop out of the rock. Make sure that,
Don't you
It's all
know
safe
that I
to be
built
around.
this house with 2 of my own hands?
oh, that's very good. Good craftsmanship.
What gives you the right to come into my house and claim a pebble as your own?
Actually, I was invited here.
Got that.
He
point
kind
to
of
the guy
looks at
talking.
he looks at the guy and is like, "Arr."
I'm just here to talk. I don't want any trouble. I can even compensate you for the time I've been here.
All right, what do you want?
I'm just here to ask if you have the papers for this area.
Papers?
Yes,
I
the
ain't
deed.
got no papers. I built this place with 2 of my own hands.
Okay, did you buy the land?
He's like, you think I had any money? No.
Okay. Well, what if we were to talk to the state on your behalf to buy this area?
Okay, now that's going a bit far.
He kinda is like, I
Off the
got no
table?
money.
I'm not actually going to do this.
He's like, but I
What's
planted
going
the
on?
flag myself. It's mine.
Okay. Would we have your blessings to look at the rock and make sure that nothing's gonna happen to you or your boys? Should anything, pop out of this rock? Because it's happened
Fine.
before.
I just want you to leave my house.
Okay. And I give him 3 gold.
Why?
$3.
I said I'd compensate him for our
Because
time.
he's Canadian, that's why.
He's like,
Also, I did say I would compensate for our time here.
and he's like, boy, take care of him. Make sure that they leave. He's like, alright. And leads you back to the rock, and he's like, alright, boys. Papa gave us give him his word to be able to investigate it.
And as I look at the others, I say, don't worry, nothing happened. I even paid for the time we're going to be here.
Is this their land?
They don't have the deed because they couldn't afford it, but the gentleman did build on this years ago.
That's but look, we have access to the rock. Might as well use it.
Yeah, and we've been given okay to look at the rock. including the deputies, but we cannot take it. Okay? We're allowed to look at it and inspect it, make sure that it's safe when we leave.
Got it. So I'm gonna take you to a side. Be like, so me or the deputies think we might need it or be useful later. We're just gonna take it, just so you know, right?
Oh, probably.
Letting you know now. Now I'm gonna go back to my bunker and start looking like the badass that I am.
Bunker?
I built a bunker while you were gone.
He was doing the digging.
Okay. Wouldn't it be more like a trench if, considering the amount of time that's passed?
Easy.
Nope, it has concrete and everything.
What the fuck?
Man, kind of fun.
And I look at this guy and just, out of curiosity, how much do you think this rock would be worth to you guys?
He kind of looks at you and kind of shrugs.
Say 10, 15 gold?
He's like, looks at you and let me actually see something. Would he be willing to take that deal? He kind of shakes his head.
What do you think it's worth then?
Well, Papa thinks it's important, so...
Is it more important than having the money to afford to upgrade your house and actually buy the land?
Give you a potato.
Give you a potato.
Oh, your own potatoes.
He thinks this over.
Well, what were they farming, by the way? What were the other people working on the farm? Like, what kind of crops were they?
Corn.
Oh, okay.
Cocaine.
Marcus,
Cocaine, they're
Okay.
He thinks it over and it's like, you know, we could use the money. How about $20?
20? Well, I mean, I did give you guys 3 already, so... 15?
$10 of
18.
black potatoes.
17, and that's with the difference of the 3 I gave from the 20.
He thinks it over and it's like, alright, those are the potatoes.
We'll give you
Give away the potatoes.
we'll give you some potatoes as well, and the $17.
Wait, what? $17 and potatoes? No, you're overpaying at this point.
Alright, that's a deal.
We'll say $15 in potatoes, because I mean these are fresh from farm, high quality potatoes.
They're like 4 days old at this point, but hey.
Yeah.
They don't know that.
Also, potatoes
Potatoes don't
do
go
last
bad,
a while,
do
so
they?
it's not that big of a deal.
Nah, yeah, he takes the $15, well, and the potatoes and whatever.
I'll subtract it from mine.
Yep. And he's like, alright, boys. Let's go back to our papa and say they left our territory.
Okay, have a good day.
Remember, you want to save at least 2 of those potatoes to plant.
Marcus,
Yeah.
can I climb the rock?
Can I lick the rock?
Technically, we can do whatever we want. It's our rock now.
Yeah, it's technically now your as the...
Oh, now you want to lick the rock. I see how it is.
Whatever
I'm
it
just
is.
gonna fortifying this area before they. Can I just have the deputies help me fortify this area while these guys scientifically study it?
Yeah, the deputies are quite busy looking it over. Careful, being kind of careful not to touch it, as you can see as you look at the rock. It's kind of like frozen over, as you see like this blade of just snow surrounding it.
Can I still climb it though?
You may attempt if you want.
What do I roll then?
Fine.
Climb?
Scale sheer surface.
Yeah, scales shears. Oh, yeah. It's 6.
Oddly specific. They can't have it be climb. It has to be scale sheer.
Well,
For some reason.
in the rule book, it says that mundane actions like climbing, if it was like climbing stairs and stuff like that, they don't need to require a
Yeah,
roll.
I guess, yeah, you don't have to. So, do you want to attempt?
Yeah.
Okay. You go into the snow as you feel this just chilling cold take you over. As, give me a toughness check. Just roll with toughness.
They discovered in the mountains that day changed them forever.
You're just chilling all over. Yeah. And you go up to
So
the
it's just
rock.
really cold.
Yeah, for him at least. It's really cold. You see like this layer of like just frost kinda overlay him.
Are you okay?
You okay over there?
Do you like me to shoot you a potato?
You and your potatoes.
And
I think I was Irish.
give me another toughness check. Come. Soon as you touch the rock, you just feel this almost like instant frost take your hand, but since you're just so tough, you manage to resist it and climb on top of the rock. As you just feel this bone-chilling cold. It's almost way too bad to bear. But you are on top of the rock now.
You are on the rock.
He is on the rock.
Welcome to the rock.
But can you feel the rock?
How cold he is, I imagine you can feel the rock.
Yeah, you just see him straight up shivering. But he's like, alright, I'm on top of the rock, so...
You know, guys, I think if we were to take this back to town, ice, and like mush it up, we can make some kind of dessert.
I would say that if we took it to Cuba, we could use it to store food.
We put it in a cannon and fire it at Cuba. Missile.
That is not what I am saying. I am saying that Cuba is very hot. And if we are planning to retreat through Cuba, then we could use this rock to store food. And it will keep it cold for a long time.
I might just put that in the cabinet and call it some kind of fridge or something.
For one thing, I don't think we can fit this in most cabinets. Unless it shrinks down.
No.
Can we break it up, perchance?
Can I punch a hole in the ice?
Arnold, will you please try to cut off a piece with your knife?
I don't have knives.
You
Wait,
should.
I have a
Everybody starts with a
bayonet,
dagger.
Yeah, I have a dagger and a bayonet. Forgot about it.
Yeah, he does have a dagger.
Cool,
Okay.
that shit.
First
Sorry.
of all, I'm going to carve a hole in the middle.
Okay. You take up your knife. You thrust it down towards the rock. As you instantly see it touch the rock, it freezes over into a block of ice.
Your hand is now in a block of ice. Great.
Well, his knife is.
My hand
Well,
isn't. I want to do the same with a potato.
Okay, you pull out the potato from your sack. You touch the potato at the rock and you see it instantly freeze over.
Really hoping the power potato would actually melt the rock.
I really think this rock is, just gonna give cold.
Now
I don't think there's any worry about it.
you have a
If
frozen...
it freezes everything that you hit, what happens if you try to hit your head on it?
But there is something to note, as you've been like talking and whatever. You see that the snow is very slowly getting larger. It's
That's
not
a
quite.
problem.
It's not quite as fast as it was in Canada, when you remember finding that rock, but it's still going on.
Does anyone have a torch?
Top. Let's see how that works. Get off the rock.
Yeah, why don't we just try to make a campfire and, use that to help heat the rock?
Although I want to use it. There is no other reason.
Fair enough.
Okay, are you guys going to make a campfire?
No, he's gonna throw his Molotov at it.
Player
I'm
gets
still here.
let's see.
Well, we're saying
Told you to get
move.
up.
The rock.
Yeah, you can get off the rocks as if you want.
Or you can stay there. Whatever you want to do.
I won't stop you.
I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. If you're gonna stay there, you're gonna freeze over and be a block of ice.
Fine, I'll get down.
I would get off the rock.
Wait, can I just jump off, or will I break my legs if I do?
You can jump off, it's not that big.
Okay then.
How does nobody ask how big the rock is?
Yeah. You jump off
For
and...
athlete time, but
It's
come up
about...
to fire big early and get your Molotov.
It's about like a size of a Hummer, I would say.
Okay. So it's fairly large. An H3 or an H1?
Oh.
Like I know the difference, but...
I'm messing with you, Marcus.
yeah, I noticed that.
There's.
So, now you have this, freezing rock. What are you going to do with it?
Volunteers who volunteers to throw this Molotov?
Okay, you pick up your Molotov, set it in place, and are ready to throw it.
I could throw it if you guys want.
Throw it. I want to see if the flame freezes.
Okay.
I've never seen frozen flames before.
You throw the Molotov at the rock. For a moment you think the flame is doing something, but you even see the flame itself just almost like... You see this like smoke and steam as you almost swear to yourself, some of the flame freezes.
Well then.
You are quite sure if this gold rock were to spread its, well, snowy area, the ecological and effects would be quite bad.
Okay. So, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to live in Russia. So, does anyone know any local shamans that know how to do fire dances?
I've never been here before, so I'm sorry, I do not know any of the locals.
Hey, deputies, you guys know anybody who does counter of ice things?
They kind of like taking it. I guess Dynamite Dan.
Like
Dynamite.
dynamite. You can remove the Dan part, but dynamite's good.
Yeah, he's a local crazy man who likes, well, as his nickname says, dynamite.
Can you get him here with all the dynamite he can have? He can.
Muster.
Well, I mean, if you guys want
Gather.
me to send Barris with them,
Make sure you include that we are giving him full legal permission to use as much explosives as he wants.
It's like, that might work. Usually he wants
So,
dollars.
so how many potato bombs can we make?
I think we need something stronger than potatoes.
I have a frozen potato. Would that work better?
I probably would actually.
Okay, you...
More potatoes together. See, I have 10.
I have 10 as well.
Well, while you guys try your potato bomb, I can go with the other guys and grab the exploder guy.
Okay, if you guys are gonna make potato bombs again, make me an int check to see if they're even stable in the first place.
In my bunker of safety, let's use all 20 potatoes. Fine.
Well, you did use some potatoes already to the rat statue.
I would recommend re-rolling that since it's explosives.
It's
so
gonna
what?
get worse. It's just gonna get worse. Oh god. Yeah.
Oh god.
96! Okay.
That is an extreme failure.
I'm a smart boy.
Hey, Arnold saves me.
As Sylvia is making these potato bombs, she is quite certain, no, in fact she is quite confident that these potatoes are the deadliest weapon ever. Until Arnold kinda comes along and takes one look at what Sylvia is doing and he's like, do you wanna kill yourself? This is how you do it.
If Sylvia had done
Cheese
it
and
close
bacon
enough to
stuffed
rock, it
cheese
might have
sticks.
worked.
As you have now 15 potato bombs. And
Who used the most potatoes?
once again, how do you set up these potatoes? Like, to the bottom of the rock, on top of the rock, inside of the
Bottom,
Like,
underneath,
around
launched
it.
underneath.
Okay. You set up the rocks, you see them
set 'em
kind
like
of
they're
freeze
fucking
over. You pull out your your gun, shoot at the rope once again until it sets a place. And let's see how successful is this plan.
How we had a PPK, potato bomb. So why am I the only one in the bunker when we're playing with explosives?
Oh, it's just 'cause I haven't moved my character, that's all.
You just see...
I'll be right back, people.
You
Neutral.
just see potato bits and gunpowder fly all over the place, and bits of rock and ice. As you see the rock just get a lot of damage as it's blown into many pieces. It's almost like you see many holes in it, and inside of it you see like this red crystal that's glowing.
Put fire,
Anyone?
man!
I want to pick up the crystal.
I would not recommend doing that.
I would.
The stick first. That's the scientific method.
Poke it with a stick. I love it.
Fine, I'll use my frozen dagger then.
Well, then you're not gonna know if it freezes again.
Wait, but is the dagger permafrost or
Yeah,
after
it's,
some time?
it could melt after a little while, but for now
Oh.
it's frozen.
The
Why would
dagger
you want
would
to do that?
melt.
Now it has frost in it.
It's gonna actually take for Victor and the bears come with Dan a little while. But... So, what do? Pull out your dagger and... Do exactly what with the dagger?
He's gonna poke the crystal with the dagger.
Okay. You once again approach the rock and you try to poke out the crystal and actually, would your arm even reach that far even with the dagger? No, not really. So, as you try, you just see that your dagger is not quite long enough to reach the crystal itself.
Can I borrow some of those the sticks that someone asked for?
Thanks.
Sylvia's gonna bring a stick over to him.
Okay, you go up to your wagon and bring one of the 2x4s, and you kind of calculate the 2x4, and it's not small enough to fit the hole that the potato palm made.
But I will complete it only after I finally finish this fort, adding the crucial detail.
It, well, I'm just gonna say this. It takes a while, but Victor goes into town with the deputy and finds Dan as he brings over the dynamite as they see that most of the rock is already blown into bits. And Dad is like, ah, god damn it! When I was thinking I could blow something out. You called me here for nothing.
There's still bits left. The potatoes didn't get everything. We ran out of them.
Okay. Yes, he pulls out some dynamite and he's like, alright guys, back off!
I have a bunker.
You guys all head into Ripley's bunker as you see the rest of the rock just blow up into bits.
There may or may not be aliens in Ripley's bunker. We're not sure.
Well, we have a flag now, so it's okay.
The flag carries, but who will carry it once he falls?
Good question.
So, yeah.
So now what do we see?
Now, in the middle of the rock where it used to be, well, that's not exactly red, or the kind of crystal I want, but you see it's just this red crystal, as you see almost like beating like a heart. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh god, it's an ice dragon.
Okay, let's blow it up again. We didn't get all of it. Dwarf, please don't touch the gems.
But I want to touch it.
We have an ass that we can have him touch it, okay?
But I want to be the
Completely
first
taken over
one
my
to
spot of
touch
being
it.
The first one to touch things.
No,
I guess that's a little closer to what I want.
looks even less friendly.
So, you approach the crystal, do you touch it?
What?
You
gonna touch
approach, do you want to touch it?
Ace
Touch
Ripley
the rock.
to Dwarf, please don't touch the rock.
I want to touch the rock.
Pete, this is Firebase Ripley, do not touch the rock.
I do not follow the laws of America.
Firebase Charlie, you do not have permission to do a flyby.
I don't care.
Don't touch the rock.
I'm not getting out of
I'm
my
gonna
damn...
touch the rock.
Okay, so you
I'm out of the bunker. I don't want to leave the bunker. I want to stay in your bunker.
Safety and Firebase Ripley.
so
It is very rare that we get along, but right now I am in your bunker.
Anyone wanting to live, please come to Firebase Ripley. We accept all.
At this point in history, girls can't be Marines, right?
I'll be right back.
You reach out your hand. You approach the rock with your hand as you feel that. You touch it. You feel this building, beating pulse of a heart. You feel its warmth and shimmering light as you just stare at it as it's like this beautiful gem. As you just stare at it and you look at the light. In the reflection of the light, you see yourself for a moment, and next thing that you see nothing but black. As for the rest of the party, you see Arnold clasping this crystal and just pass out in the middle of the.
This is Starbase Ripley. We hate to say we told you so, but we told you so. Or dynamite and or potatoes.
As Arnold, you're pass out for the rest of the party. You just pass into your own mind as you see yourself. And you see this dark dressed man with the tentacles coming out of him, approaching you.
I smell a willpower check.
He, well, actually, yes.
I'm back.
That's, give me a willpower.
This is Starbase Ripley. We advise that you pass your checks. Showing red rocks again.
Hey, look at that.
You look
Yeah,
at him,
Going really well today.
and you just see these tentacles just come out of him and grab you and like strangle you as you find it hard to breathe. As the rest of the party sees Arnold kind of writhing in pain.
Thing left to do. Firebase Charlie will shoot him in the leg.
Wait, what?
Attempt to. Obviously, he's having a seizure, and everyone knows if you have an attack, you'll get out of the seizure.
As,
Sounds good to me.
As you see the man with that's dark, dressed in dark clothes and has tentacles coming out of him, you see him starting to speak as he's strangling you. As he's, you must eat the crystal. Eat it. As he's just staring into your eyes. As you just feel your eyes almost burn to the
Sorry
point
about that,
of
guys. What did I miss?
melting. As you see that just the liquid whites of your eyes melting out of it. As you're
Wait,
just
what?
writhing in pain.
He's having
Wait.
to eat the crystal.
What?
As you
I
just,
got him.
As you guys just see Arnold writhing in more and more pain. Even as Ripley shoots him in the leg, it seems that this does nothing to Arnold except make him bleed even worse.
What's going on?
Is I think he's dying.
Guys, what's going on?
He touched the crystal. He is now in a meditative state where he is seizing, and there's a guy with tentacles that is wrapped around him telling him to eat the crystal.
I really wish I had spent my advances last
This has
week.
got really weird really quick.
Things, okay? Just keep. Hold on, I'm running low on ammo. I just need to shoot him more.
Are you really shooting him? He's running low on HP, man.
Dying.
Listen.
So that was just from touching the crystal,
Hey,
the tentacle person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The tentacle person came from the
So,
crystal, but
is
we
he
can't see
dying?
anything other than him seizing on the ground.
yeah, you see nothing but him writhing in pain, having like
So
this
we don't know about the
seizure,
tentacle guy.
with Ripley shooting him in the leg, body and the leg.
And the body. Around him.
Hey guys, why don't you try to heal him first instead of
I don't
shooting?
know healing things.
Does anybody have heal? I don't have heal.
The guy who said
Actually,
that
I
we
do.
should heal him does. So why?
Actually,
are
I do.
Oh,
But,
well, while we're
No,
over there,
that's what I'm saying.
collect my
That the only
arrows.
guy who can heal here is the guy who was saying we should heal him.
But
So heal him.
Arnold,
As-
so
As Ripley shoots more and more arrows at him as he's trying to heal.
Arnold, Let's move on to Arnold's stream for a little bit more. So, Arnold, you have a moment to respond as you're in just this agonizing pain. How do you respond to this tentacle man? Altaris?
Yeah.
The tentacle man is asking you to eat the crystal as he's handing it over to you. Do you eat it?
Hold on.
Wait,
That's a
let me
good
check to see if I'm
question.
gonna eat it or not.
Real quick, Sylvia, you have a bow, right?
I do.
I'm real quick.
You what?
Can I just switch your bow with mine real quick?
Did you break yours?
We could switch real quick.
Why do you need to switch? She looks at you puzzled. She like she reluctantly like hands you her bow. She's completely unarmed now.
Here's my bow.
While we're waiting for his response, what do the rest of you do about this Caesar that he's having?
I just made sure that I can't be implicated in the crime because the bow that fired the arrows was obviously hers.
I'm gonna go and try to heal.
Okay. Okay, well, go ahead and
Any bonuses?
well, your friend just dumbassly shot him twice, so no.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna try stopping the bleeding first.
You know, if he dies, it's completely Ripley's fault.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're not gonna let that go, eh?
Oh, apparently it's Sylvia's fault because Ripley just gave me his bow.
Oh jeez.
So, thankfully, by the miracle, Victor
Of Ursa.
realizes, goes up to his dying teammate, goes up to him, quickly pulls out the, well, there's something about the arrows, probably not pulls them out, but stops the bleeding. And
Depending on how far they've gone, if it's better to pull, like if they're backwards tipped, it's better to just push them through and then bind a wound. Whereas if they're just, normal arrows, it's easy. You can just pull them out.
alright,
Depends on if they've got that barb or not.
Arnold, give me a willpower test with a plus 20. I guess I will be rolling for him since he's doing something on the side.
His first response when someone starts raving after touching a glowing, beating crystal to shoot them.
Yep.
So, as
Thankful
Arnold
for that plus
sees,
20.
for a moment,
I don't know.
Victor. For a moment, Victor, as you touch him, you see the dream that he's having. As you see the tentacle creature like strangling him, and you see his eyes, whites of his eyes, just bleeding out as he's telling him to eat the crystal. You come into the dream, and you pull him out.
By the will of Urson, you will not have this guy, eh?
As you pull him just out, as Arnold wakes up out of this dream in almost like a shock state, as he finds 2 new arrows is attached to him and he's bleeding all over the place.
Thank God there's 2 people in this bunker with bows.
As you see the crystal on the ground, as you feel your eyes still being there, as everything that you saw just now was nothing but an illusion.
Can I go back to your offer of eating the crystal?
Well, You see the crystal there right next to you.
So, is anyone gonna question Ripley shooting him?
Well, I saw the thing saying, eat the crystal, and if I see Arnold reaching for it, I'm gonna slap the hand and go, no.
Well, technically you broke up the dream, so you saw the scene of him strangling him and telling him to eat the crystal. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I see him reaching for the crystal, it's gonna be like, no.
Okay. Well, this is really up to all theories. Do you want that Arnold is gonna eat this crystal?
Yes.
Autism level rising.
As you,
You know what?
guys
I'm gonna grab the
see,
crystal first.
Arnold grabbing the crystal is still in his hand. He goes and just goes.
Well, I did say I was gonna try to smack it out of his hand, so.
You know what? Give me a just straight up agility test. Because it's technically in his hand still.
Boss fight!
Sylvia, I'll just take my bow back. I don't think I
I
need to
think
hide.
I'm gonna
the
face point
evidence.
that.
Fair enough. I'll trade you back and slap you a little bit for fucking trying to make me the
There
one
we
that's
go.
implicated.
As you see Arnold reaching and almost biting it, you just come and slap the crystal out of his hand.
Doesn't Arnold get to roll agility to see if he can dodge the...
Well,
I'll do that as well.
here's the question: would Arnold do that? Would you
Yes.
try? Okay. But in a moment's notice, Arnold is quite determined to eat this crystal, so he whips his hand out of the slap's way, and then goes, "Ah!"
Can I grapple? I'm gonna grapple.
What?
Well, Victor already spent his turn, so do you want the bear grappling?
No, I get a bonus to grappling too.
Yeah, but you already spent your turn.
Yeah, technically
You know
you.
Varys is gonna charge and try to knock him away, knock the crystal away.
Okay.
Would that be strength?
Sure.
Yes, everyone was accusing me of shooting a teammate, and then another one just attacked him with a bear.
Thankfully,
Non-lethal. Just
thankfully,
knocking him down.
Up on this game at this.
God damn it.
I just want the boss fight to happen. That's gonna happen when he eats the crystal.
Yeah, but I don't want to lose a party.
Can I roll toughness?
Okay, I got a bunker.
Okay, roll me toughness. This is so dumb. Why would you want to eat the crystal, man?
I don't know. He's
He's determined to eat this fucking crystal.
You
Well,
shouldn't
none
have
of us can do
offered
anything,
it.
so.
I mean, I can. It's called a bow.
So,
Shoot him
I can
again.
shoot him. Do you guys want me to shoot him?
I'm already doing it.
so what happens is Bear is just charges at Arnold, paws him straight in the face, bitch slapping him, but thankfully
Backhanded. Because if he goes forward, it's gonna hit the claws. He doesn't want a claw.
Arnold is just that tough to resist it. But what happens next? Another arrow flies out of Ripley's pothole, hitting
Fire-based Ripley. Thank you very much.
hitting Arnold in the left arm as you just pass out of the pain.
I still
fact-
want to eat the crystal though.
In fact, I think you're dead.
Why?
He's not dead. What?
No, he's not dead. You have to. He has to make.
Quite a bit of
rolls,
damage to him.
Yeah, that's let's see, how much damage is that? 6, 7, okay, let me see, Arnold
15.
sheet.
7 and 8.
Wait, how much wounds does he have?
So let's see, he has
16.
16
Yeah, you're
wounds.
good. Because you get to subtract your
He
toughness.
resists
Yeah,
5 of the damage, so 6, 1 damage, 2 damage. So it's not actually doing that much damage to him. So he's still actually alive.
Right side, I
fact,
hit him
he's
in the
not even bloody.
arm, so he probably lost his grip on the gem, which is all that's important.
Yeah, you know what?
But I'm right-handed.
Yeah, in his right hand.
Technically,
It's a
that is
good
true.
thing I can attack you again. I'm going to keep attacking you until I get the
Well,
gem out of you.
Here's the thing, though. We've done all this. So,
What are the marshals doing this whole time?
I'm watching this going,
Like I said, I give it up on this.
Oh
They're
my
just
God.
they're staring at us like, oh my god, these guys are actually retarded.
I know, right?
Yes,
And
It's clearly an evil thing, and a player is going, I'm gonna eat it.
well, we
I
never
see
claimed our party
everyone's
was
trying to hurt kill this one guy who, for some reason, decided that he needs to eat this crystal.
Shoot the gem.
For some reason.
Gem.
Yeah.
I think he said shoot the gem.
Well, the thing is, True, you've all pretty much had one action.
I
So
haven't.
now it's kind
Hold
of,
on, I'm
Have
not
multiple
done.
attacks, thankfully.
Sylvia
Since-
hasn't. Sylvia's gonna aim
Yeah,
at the
so-
crystal.
Sylvia, Wes still hasn't tried to do anything.
Haha! I aimed at the crystal.
It's gonna take to stop this
Okay,
one
so
turn,
you cold
damn it.
shot at the crystal. Okay, in that case,
Yeah, he
you
succeeds.
you shoot at the crystal, and you finally manage to just hit the crystal as you see it fly off Arnold's hand.
Sylvia's good for something, I swear.
Why?
You're better than this lot.
because as funny as it would be for you to lose your character for this situation, are you really trying to have your character killed?
I want to throw my frozen potato at Sylvia.
Well, seriously though, why are you trying to eat this crystal? You passed the willpower. You don't
Yeah.
need to eat this crystal. You have no
What?
inkling.
Ah, got out of the way of the potato.
Okay, fine, I'll stop trying to eat the damn crystal.
You have to think smartly. I mean, what is your character's intelligence? Unless it's like a
You're-
10 or
Drew,
15.
this is another jester situation all over.
Hey,
isn't it?
you want the best of both worlds? Let's tell one of the dudes who we found here to eat it, so we can see what
God
happens.
damn it.
Not gonna work.
Anyone tries to eat the crystal, I'm shooting
I'll
them.
come down from Firepace Ripley. Give me the dynamite, putting it on this gem, and we're throwing it into the river.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea.
I was going to try to, figure out if it has any, academic or arcane. Well,
Well, considering that people are so retired, they're gonna try to eat.
No. Listen, if there's one thing we've learned from this whole situation, this is too dangerous if we left alone. You don't know what kind of person will come in and say they want to eat it. You need to destroy it now.
yeah, and
should-
throwing it
we
with
should give it
dynamite
to the
in the
bandit
river
boss
doesn't
now.
guarantee it's gonna die.
Listen, we're gonna destroy it. We're gonna put it in a hole with a bunch of dynamite, and we're gonna blow it up in the safe comfort of Firebase Ripley. Then we're gonna have the U.S. military make Firebase Ripley a fort, and its whole purpose is to make sure nothing else comes out of the damn hole.
Okay, so
Question. I do have a question
yeah.
regarding these. What happens if you guys, if you use the explosives on it? What happens if you send the shards all over the place and it ends up hitting one of us? What if
all of us?
if we get
That's the
penetrated by
idea,
the crystal
Fort Ripley.
shards?
Go to Firebase Ripley, damn it!
I was going to suggest, if you guys would actually listen, to wrap it up in a cloth so we're not touching it directly. Carry it that way until we get to a temple.
Temple.
We can
Like
blow
a,
it up.
a Jewish temple? Why would we take it to the Jews?
Why are we going to a temple at all?
Because
With
then we could
dynamite.
have it, safetied.
No, we wanted it destroyed, not safety. This isn't Lord of the Rings. We don't want to
Destroy
contain it. We want to destroy it.
Oh, okay. Varys, destroy.
Barris is gonna eat it. Barris is gonna eat it.
No!
No, he's gonna attack it with his claws.
No, he's gonna touch it, and he's gonna want to eat it.
He's gonna eat it. Nobody can stop him.
Oh, good point. Varys, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bear is about to claw it as you say, wait, as he packs down.
Okay.
Oh my God.
How about
How
you all go
are you so
away?
goddamn retarded?
Whoa. How is...
Ow. I'm giving up, I'm sorry.
Dan, please put.
Wow, you're moving super fast, dude. I just did a 5-foot step, and you're all of a sudden there before I could finish what I was trying to do. I was going to take my axe out and smash it.
I'm just giving
I
up.
got you. Take up your axe and swing at it as you just split it in the middle as you see the beating stop.
Aww.
I tentatively touch one of the sides. Like one of the pieces.
You do not feel anything from it.
Oh my god.
Can I eat it now?
No!
No.
What the hell is wrong with this party?
Time.
Well, the beating stopped, so I mean, hey, if you want to be stupid and eat a crystal, go ahead.
No, the beating stopped. I'm still putting it in a hole. We're having Dan use the rest of his explosives so we can watch a fireworks display, if nothing else. Blow it up. Dwarf?
Well, here's the question. Is the dwarf's teeth strong enough to actually eat the crystal?
Find that out. Science can wait another generation to find that out. Dwarf, you're coming with me to Firebase Ripley.
No.
If you don't come, I'm gonna shoot you.
Everybody look
Okay, I'll
in
go.
Discord.
Wow.
Okay, Dan, blow it up and save us from this. God damn it.
Be right back.
Okay, you
How about blow up this party and save us from our party?
you see the dynamite
Jesus
go
Christ.
off, and you see the leftover of the crystal just go and blow. God damn it!
What?
He failed his roll.
What?
No, it's just, I'm so confused. Why would you want to eat the evil crystal?
I don't know. Why is
I
this
want to
party?
point out, it's funny you mentioned Jester because he actually found Warpstone in that only war game where I was a medic.
No,
Ate it,
God.
was very happy with him, and then rolled a charisma check, rolled a 1, and forced my character to eat it.
God.
He lost his first fate point.
I mean, sure, if you failed that willpower check, you would have been kinda screwed.
Well, yeah. But the thing is, I think, as hilarious as this game is getting, it's getting kind of stupid.
You think?
I mean,
There's a difference between, you know, your character's possessed and trying to do something stupid, versus your character's just like, oh, hey, that actually sounded like a good idea, even though a possessed evil person was telling me to eat something, and I know I shouldn't, I'm going to do it anyway. That is not a smart...
And he decided to eat it even after we just killed it
Now
and got you to
listen.
stop.
Yeah, Alterius, man, I hate to be mean, but that was dumb.
In Alterius' defense, do when they discovered uranium. They licked it and they ate it.
This is true.
These men
I
died.
mean, it wouldn't have killed his character. If he failed the willpower test, hell, he wouldn't
We
be...
probably would have had to fight, though.
But it's so stupid. Look, I get that people can be that stupid in real life.
Question.
God
That's a
damn.
legitimate
What
scientific
is-
process. What happens when you put it in your mouth? It's stupid, but it's science.
Yeah.
It's not
Question,
science.
though. What
it's
is
stupid
Arnold's
altogether.
Science.
Arnold's int?
Yes.
Way higher than...
44.
Why?
Okay.
Why were you trying to... God damn. God damn it.
Because science.
My bear has a 10. The bear would have eaten it.
Yeah, the bear, if you told him to attack it, it might have just gone for a bite.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's a bear. It makes sense that the bear would be stupid.
Listen, let's
Honestly,
just...
typically bears and things like that smell things first, and it probably would have smelled it and been like, no.
Or it would have attacked with the claws.
But it still would have touched it, and it would be like,
buried it in a hole with dynamite and blew it up, the safe and American way.
Yeah,
So
it's
now there's crystal dust all over the place.
yeah, that's dust, but don't worry.
Yeah.
As you
yeah,
hit
it's
it with
dead,
the axe,
and it's gone.
I'm just worried if this is gonna keep going on. What happens if you guys find the rest of the crystal inside of the rocks?
This is now the new standard procedure. It's called the Ripley base and bomb.
Something like that.
Oh,
I told you, Marcus, I've given up on this game. If you want to go to the 4th edition, I'm more than willing to join you now.
Fourth edition comes out in June, right?
What?
WFRP, 4th edition?
No, we're not talking about
D&D
that.
4th edition.
Oh.
I just started this game. I don't want to fucking.
I know, but I'm giving. You haven't seen the shit I've seen. This.
Was just
Okay.
a joke.
I think it's the fact of we're playing this game. I mean, there's a difference between, you know, being funny and being stupid.
That was dumb. I'm sorry, Elder. There's no need to
Well, no,
need
the
to
whole
be mean.
situation. I mean, somebody's seizuring. You don't fucking shoot them with arrows. You knock the thing that's causing the seizure away and try to calm them down.
Well, you can play through with that. God damn it, Drew. Why did you have to shoot him?
Because Drew's response to seeing anything that might be bad.
Standard action is to shoot things. What do you mean? Why do you think that's stupid?
I'm not saying
it's
it's.
that-
I mean,
A beating rock, and they started seizuring. For all I know, they're mutating into some monster. Probably better to shoot and kill them now.
okay, you know, that's good. That's an idea. There's a reason for that. You know, your character has seen that in the past.
No, he
Better than
hasn't.
with
He just
something.
does it anyway.
Paranoid my characters, and he built a fucking fire base while he was
Yeah.
waiting.
He's so fucking paranoid. He murdered an old homeless man because he was saying things that seemed to fit with what was happening.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, this combined with the...
That was
So now you see what I mean. This shit has been going on since the beginning. I've just been here.
I think it's the
Justifiably
characters,
paranoid.
really.
My character's justifiably paranoid. You can't say that man wasn't suspicious. Talking about the sky falling right before the sky starts falling.
Okay, here's the thing. There's a difference between suspicion and deciding guilt.
Guilty as charged. So says the United States Marine Corps.
I mean,
And this
Yeah,
is
I mean, there's a
why-
difference between stupid and, oh my god, you're an idiot.
yeah, that was just dumb. I was not quite expecting that reaction from you guys. I'm just gonna say that.
You know.
Well,
I'm enjoying the
I
game.
wasn't even doing it, so don't even try and put
yeah,
it
yeah,
out.
don't worry about you. I know that you weren't a part of it, so I'm not blaming you.
I'm the only sane person here, it would seem.
Hey, I shot the crystal out
Okay,
of it.
Sylvia is also the other sane person.
I was in your
Somewhat.
bunker the whole time.
Also, let's not forget that I tried to actually help the seizured person.
Yeah, you guys did
Once you
even.
got back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, after a billion times I was trying to kill him.
You wanna continue this session at all at this point?
Not really.
Yes.
You don't get a say in this. Not after that.
Hey,
I'm not saying you, Drew, I'm saying him.
hey.
I mean,
Before we go any further, let's give Alterius a fair shot. What was your reason for eating it?
I mean, I had a choice. And if Marcus suggested one that could be dangerous, I go for the dangerous one.
damn it!
Okay, so we've learned that Arnold is suicidal.
We've learned that Arnold is a dumbass. That's what.
What's your career path out of curiosity?
Targeteer.
A what?
What?
Targeteer.
AKA Target, apparently.
No. I will say this. You can't say he's not a thrill seeker and definitely not playing Joseph's character. For starters, which is, for thrills. Then he punched it. Then he helped with the potato bombs. And then he finally went a bridge too far and tried to eat it.
You know what?
A bridge too far. There's a few
The
bridges.
potato bombs is awesome, I have to say.
That was
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah,
That was a
fun.
good idea. It's a contained shell. If you just hollow it out, it actually works.
If only one
I
of
have no
us
problem with
was
the potato bombs.
smarter.
I have a problem with everything else.
But everything else afterwards, god damn it.
In Ripley's defense, at the moment he doesn't know the difference between a Caesar, electric fit, and dangerously mutating into a demon monster, potentially killing all of America.
True.
Out of caution.
But another thing, looking at the targeteer, they usually use their bows.
Oh yeah, no, they're fully about like shooting things from a distance and not moving. They're pretty much bad at everything except for shooting.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw this scene out here. Just to see if you guys take the bait at all. Just to kind of feel out if you are just kind of play for the sake of playing for now at least.
Okay.
I'm okay with continuing.
We just need to be a little less autistic.
A little
We
less.
took care of one rock, which is more than we've done in every other session where we were trying to be serious.
Okay.
True.
I
actually
think we've done
accomplished-
plenty of things that were serious. We freaking out bandits. We even had to defend against those crazy mutants. We've done things. You just happen to be around when we do them. When we don't, when you're not around, nothing happens. Fair enough.
Okay.
Anyways,
Let's see what happens in this scene. Okay, I'm just gonna, for now.
Okay.
This is our 10.
You guys travel. You guys travel for quite a bit of ways. I'm not gonna even bother rolling any random encounters, but you come across you're passing a bridge, and it's kind of late at night. As you see a bridge and a inn. Well, I guess they would be hotels in Wild Western time.
There be ends. There be ends.
I think they'd be called taverns, technically. Right?
No, there'd actually just be
whatever
inns.
the owner wanted to call it.
There'd just be ends, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it
And-
depends on what they actually do there, but yeah.
And
Anyway, keep going.
this
Okay,
is
but tavern.
around the other area where you have marked out one of the locations of the rock.
Also, it wouldn't be tavern, it would be bar at this point. Or saloon, depending on where you go.
So you said this is near the other rock?
Yeah, this is at least near the other rock.
Guys, we're 1 and 2, so let's keep going.
Yes, you see that the road has quieted down quite a bit. As you see the invite in a... Well, I guess it would be a tavern. Yeah, you're right. But you don't see that many other people moving about.
Oh, a rock landed nearby. There's odds are high that something bad's going on in that tavern. Arnold, can you go get me a beer?
We should probably go in and see if anybody has any sort of information about the rock.
Do that. Arnold,
We
can you
have-
go get me a beer?
No! Don't let it.
Guys, wait. All part of the plan. If there's a trap, he'll set it off.
Use the idiot. That's
Fine,
actually
Mike.
what you're doing.
I knock on the door.
Okay, everyone, let's go hide in the bushes.
As
Yeah.
you hear the noise of many people inside just going...
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck this, I'm out.
Do we have anything that can make a lot of noise? Do we have like a firecracker or something, or can we get the bear outside the front door making noise?
I mean, we can make a potato bomb and then track them out.
You don't have any more potatoes left.
Damn it!
Aww.
You guys
And
did say
the
that.
Molotov's gone too, right?
Yeah. All you have Ripley's grenade left.
God damn it,
Hey
we have
guys,
to go
you
back
want
to
me
the farm.
use,
His
Bear's
grenade
here.
I don't
was
think you
the
anywhere
Molotov.
near my farm now.
Sylvia's gonna go up to a window. Is there any windows?
Yeah, you
That
see
aren't boarded up.
windows, but they are boarded up and draped over with like a
What is this,
Like,
House of the Dead now?
cloth.
Ooh. Let's how do we want to approach this? I mean, Bear should definitely, if we're gonna, well, we shouldn't go into a tavern with Bear first because we don't know anything about anything other than moaning. I'm assuming you told us about the moaning, yeah?
Yeah.
oh, right, perception would help.
It's okay, I have an idea. Okay. First rank, me, Bear. Second rank, who has an actual gun?
Me.
Actually, I really need to pee quickly, so you guys set up your positions.
An actual gun.
I have a bow.
Can I be in the middle?
Gun. No,
You have
who
a gun.
has an actual gun? The dwarf has a gun, right?
No.
You didn't buy the
only-
gun? I gave you 29 gold and you didn't buy the gun?
I still.
I believe you
need
bought
more
gave me
money.
29 gold, actually.
Who?
No, I gave Alterius 29 gold. He was asking for it in Discord.
Yeah, asking for the gun. Whoever wanted to buy the gun.
I
Yeah, I
wanted to
wanted.
buy a gun before.
He's saving up for a rifle, which is slightly more expensive than the musket that was 100 gold.
Because I'm the one who wanted to get.
Oh,
Is
I
anyone
would have
else-
given. I mean, I would have given it to you. I didn't know you were asking for gold.
Well, I already got it.
Have
Someone
melee.
gave me gold. and I
Alright,
used-
back. I really need to be.
It may have been me. Yeah, I probably
So,
did.
okay.
Sounds like me.
Well, what do you do exactly?
Also, I'm riding the bear.
Who has the fastest speed?
Let me check.
We all should have the same except for the bear. The bear should be a little bit faster, probably.
Well, the bear actually has a movement of 4 for some reason.
Okay, so we're all the same.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna open the door and then I'm gonna quickly walk back to this formation.
Okay. Well, you don't really have time for that. But you go up to it.
I'm
And
pretty
you-
sure that's a bad idea.
You push the doors open.
I have a ready to action. Aim.
As the
Yeah,
first
I
thing
had
you
to go
see,
back up before this.
you see two people just stripped to their bones as bits of their flesh is hanging out. As you see a rock with like this dark roots just creeping and crawling very slowly,
Okay, now I would need.
almost reaching towards you.
Grenade it!
Closing the door and leaving! Closing the door and
Ripley, you've got a grenade. Use it.
Nobody has a grenade!
Okay.
Ripley has a grenade.
That
Okay,
unfortunately that's as you see the creatures look towards you in an instant and look towards you and go, food.
I'm out.
We're not food. Stand down, gentlemen.
Hold the door. Hold the door.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna throw my last and
Last gun.
no, my last gun. Yep, I'm gonna throw the last gun I got from the future. No, I'm gonna throw my last Ripley grenade and then I'm gonna just close the door and
Okay.
Airport.
Everybody.
Is that the rock that we're looking for?
barricade the door and burn it down. Not in the mood for the paint,
That's
Marshall.
actually not a
Barricade
bad. That's not a bad idea at all. If we can hold them at the door and start a fire like near it, and then just burn everything.
Get the bear here to barricade.
I think
Barricade.
Marcus has decided we need to be TPK in order to end this.
Ah, well, Beres goes actually on your initiative.
Yeah. I didn't roll for Barris.
Alright. So I believe you guys took some prepared action.
Yeah.
I was gonna have Barris charge in.
Fuck is that?
As you
Grenade got thrown. So what happened with that?
who did that?
I just tossed
Ripley.
it in.
So,
tossed it in.
so that was pretty much your action, open door, throw grenade in. Actually, hold on. Alright, I'm supposed to make you guys roll willpower before you even do anything.
All of us?
Yeah.
Beep.
Oh, thank you. I invested in
And,
willpower last.
does anybody have like resist fear or anything like that?
No.
Because,
Hey, I'm not scared.
This is with a -10, but you guys still succeed pretty much.
Yep, I'm good.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
-10?
Yeah, -10.
I'd fail.
You would.
There you
Because
go.
I rolled
yeah,
33 out of 31.
Okay. Those who fail gain 1d5 insanity. Actually, no, 1 insanity point. Sorry. And roll me on the shock table.
What did we roll?
It's D100 plus. Actually, how does that work in this? I'm pretty sure it's a D100 plus degrees of failure. Hold on.
This
Insanity.
music reminds me of a game called 40 Winks.
A failure is what, by 10 or 5?
10.
Oh, okay, so I just got within 1 failure. Barris, however, give me a second.
They're smart enough to no fear.
3 degrees of failure.
Holy balls.
Well, he missed by 35, so would that be 3 or 4? Do we round up or down?
No, you could do 3.5. It's
Yeah, 3.5. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Where is the insanity table in this? Would you guys be too opposed if I used the Dark Heresy insanity table? Because this is kind of boring.
I don't care. I really don't.
Yeah, let's do it.
To work together anyway.
I'm okay with it.
So those 1 insanity point, like I said.
This is my last grenade.
Shock table. So roll me D100 plus degrees of failure.
So mine is 18. So
Plus 10. It's actually for each degree of fail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yours would be. So you rolled a 50, 32. You failed with 1 degree of failure, so you would roll a
Yeah, I figured that out already.
D100 plus 10.
70.
60.
Okay, 60.
And Barris.
60.
Barris got 77.
So, on the 60, it's reeling from shock. The character backs away from the thing that confronts them. Character cannot willingly approach the object of fear. 70.
Yeah, nobody should be stripped of their flesh.
No, the bartender was crushed alive. That's the
So
part that-
with the
Oh,
70, you're frozen in terror.
Okay, and the 77?
Is also frozen in terror.
Okay.
What about 60?
You back away.
Yeah,
Oh.
you gotta back away from the fear, pretty much.
Yay!
That's all.
Insanity by 1.
Okay, now the grenade goes off, so roll me ballistic skill.
Everyone? Or just
well,
Ridley?
Ripley, since he is the only one who has the grenade. Alright, where are you throwing the grenade?
Right where I drew it.
Right there. What's the blast radius on that? Again?
It's a. I literally just had the 2 bottles of beer and I put towels in it and let them on fire.
Oh, well, I'm gonna say that it can hit at least your face and some of the rock. So, it doesn't do any damage. Since it's a custom grenade, I guess. That you have made at some point. So...
While ago, I think we got them off the bandits.
So, go ahead and roll me a 1d10 plus 2. Since I remember these grenades weren't anything too special.
Or just Molotovs. One of them might have been vodka, which made it extra salty.
Oh, it's a Molotov? Forgot. In that case,
Yeah, there's
let's
a big
see.
difference between a grenade and a Molotov. One explodes and one causes a lot of fire.
Let me see if the... Well, congratulations, both of them are on fire.
Good.
One of them's double on fire.
Yeah, you just see him as he's soaked in alcohol. You just see him burst in flame.
No, hindsight. I just threw a Molotov at a bar.
Yeah.
Alright, Benson, it's your prepared action.
Can I see one of them?
Yeah,
In case I'm gonna shoot at him.
both of them, in fact.
In fact,
Well, look, they do have cover,
yeah,
but you
since I
can't
was
see them.
prepared since I was prepared beforehand, can I say I have a full aim?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's see.
Damn, this song is way too short.
Is this distance right?
Hold on. Now it should be fine.
Okay. Short range. And that should be it. I hit.
This is gonna go. Okay. You shoot at the creature as it reels back in pain. As you see a bit of its leg gets blown off. But it doesn't seem to mind that much.
Oh dear.
Arnold?
So, on the -10 on all tasks, what does that basically translate to?
You
Minus
just
10
get a
everything.
You just get a -10 to everything.
On everything?
Yeah.
So what you want to do is you don't want to eat it.
I know, this one, even in the beginning I said, nope, this is something I won't even eat.
Give it a couple minutes. It will be cooked.
Okay.
Oh,
Who are you shooting?
The guy on the right.
Okay.
Is
Once again, you pull back your arrow. You shoot it in the arm as it reels back in pain. Victor.
But
I'm frozen in fear.
Yeah. Give me a willpower, in fact, to break out of it.
Just checking if I get a -10.
Yeah. Where is Victor in the map? Oh, yeah.
Hey, I succeeded.
Okay.
And
Well,
Varys. Oh god.
it's never gonna break out of it.
Oh god.
Alright. Sylvia? Do you have a prepared action, Sylvia?
Oh, sorry.
Also frozen in fear, wasn't she?
No, I wasn't. I'm not afraid.
No.
Woo, aim attack. Yeah.
At the guy on the right? Yeah.
Oh, dang it. I always do that stupid stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Someone remind me next turn that I have double shot.
Ripley?
Well, I guess the only thing to do is to politely just say,
Actually, you already spent your surprise to throw the grenade, so sorry. So the round begins. Benson.
Have to take a half action reload. Should I just shoot or should I do a half action and shoot next?
I like this music really much.
Huh?
I like this music. Just saying that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
oh no, it gives me too
I'm
much
gonna
to
take a
solve.
half action aim.
Okay.
Or half action reload, half action. Wait till next turn.
Okay. Arnold.
Already? So quick?
Yeah.
None shall pass.
None shall pass.
Until, you know, the giant ones get to me and they pass over my corpse.
Same thing again.
Okay. You string back your bow and shoot the creature in the head as you see it finally just reel back and fall to the ground. Victor, you finally have broken out of the fear.
But I still have a -10 to everything throughout the encounter.
Yep.
You know. I'm going to try animal training to help Varys snap out of it.
Uh-huh. That makes sense.
Do I get any other penalties or bonuses?
And no,
Okay.
at least not in this situation.
Okay, and Varys is going to try willpower.
Well, no. Still,
Because
Varys.
Varys is pretty much our big damage dealer right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad you decided to stay with your bear. It was nice knowing you. I will try to survive long enough for you to be able to get your bear going. I'm just gonna stand in this doorway.
Although, to be fair, you know, if we do get the bear awake, you know, unfrozen at least, the bear can maul through these guys.
That's a pretty big if, and I don't think I'll be there to find out if the if was a good if. My dogs agree.
well, let's see what that was a health action to try to break him out, so you still have a health action.
Do it again.
I don't think that's allowed, but I will allow it. If you wanna try it. Okay. Next time that he's gonna make that check, he's gonna have a bonus. Yeah, Sylvia.
Double shot. Nope.
Help. They just want to give you a hug.
At Victor's, what has been
What?
written.
Are you frozen too?
No, I'm not. I'm a bastion of will. So if you look at Victor's character, in the red, you'll say what he's yelling in defiance. Green, you'll hear what the inner thoughts in his brain is. Black one, you'll see reality. Draw my rapier and my shield, and I'm going to blockade the store by trying to hold it shut.
Okay.
Actually, a smart idea.
So I'm going to try and use that to barricade it.
Okay. You close the door with all of your might. You shove something in the doorway handles, just in the hopes that they can't break it.
Feet of
Yes.
rope, they'll tie the handle together.
That works.
You feel
I hit in a
some.
slip knot and then pull the other end so that you're adding your strength as well.
You feel something hit the door, but you're not quite sure what since you closed the door, so you can't see inside.
No.
As you feel even more creatures just come behind it and start just hitting it.
I really don't
Nobody's
want to
home!
look behind the door.
Nobody's home. We gave it the office, eh?
As you see a small hole break into the door, as you see one of the creatures just reach its hand toward you. Food!
There's some in the back, go back there and get it.
Oh boy, how I wish I had a potato right now.
All the times we could have had a potato bomb.
And you all thought I was weird when I asked for raw potatoes and not
Yeah, we all have
food,
Alright,
not
Benson.
just
Well, we
tools.
wasted potatoes on a statue.
Yes.
We
That
could
is
have just
true, that
spread it
is
with
a
bear.
shame.
Anyway. So is Drew's character actually in melee at this point?
No.
I'm just holding the damn door now.
Yeah, the
do what
door
most
is still
of the rings did.
closed, but there's a small hole where you can see the creature's right arm from.
Well, since I can see his arm, I'm gonna aim in that general area so that I can hopefully hit him through the door.
But I will let you know this: if you miss badly, you're gonna hit Drew.
Fortunately,
If
I
you
have a
miss
fortune
badly,
point
though.
to spend. So I assume I had to take a penalty for.
No penalties. But if you roll a 96 or above, you're gonna hit Drew.
Then I'll cry.
And I'll use a fortune point.
So go ahead and
Let's see.
roll me.
Yep. Not 96, but
Koniec.
I'm gonna fortune point that anyway.
100.
Do I hear 100?
I felt an arrow whiz by so close that it
There
knocked
we
me out of
go.
Discord for a moment.
By some luck, you just aim your gun sideways, gangster style, and pull the trigger as you hear something dropping behind the door.
So I'm assuming he's dead.
Remember that scene in Lord of the Rings when they're in the mines in Moya and they're all up against that, trying to blockade that door,
Yeah.
and then there's everyone's shooting arrows through there. That's what this situation is.
Pretty much. Arnold,
Da, 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 da.
they got a cave troll.
None shall pass.
Actually, they pretty much have cave trolls with those massive figures.
Shall pass, and if I shall die, I'll still simply come as back as Ripley the White.
Aren't you already white?
But
So was
Arnold.
Gandalf.
it's your turn, man.
No. He is white now. He'll come back as Ripley the very, very white.
So,
Ripley
Also
the
known
Pale.
as the Pale Boy.
Body.
so a vampire or a zombie is what you're telling me.
Possibly vampire. I wouldn't mind
Altarius, are you there? I guess not, so he's just gonna... Oh,
Oh, yeah,
are you gonna do anything?
Says yes.
You're gonna shh.
Okay, you just miss. You shoot at the door.
Fuck.
Oh well.
Victor.
What does Varys get as a bonus?
20.
Oh, nice. I get a plus 10.
Unfortunately, he's still,
Okay, that's
yeah.
it.
Well, your turn.
Oh, thank God. Someone else is willing to. I mean. Over here?
Wait, what?
Can you burn this building down? We have any bombs left.
Alright, Victor just
Shouldn't
moves
it
up
already
to
be
the door.
burning? There was a
And I'm
Molotov
gonna
inside of
attack.
it.
Okay.
I'm going to try to attack because I'm pretty sure there's one on the other side of this door.
Yeah, you're somewhat sure you're gonna have a penalty to hit, but...
Oh, nice.
unfortunately with... Actually, is that including the penalty?
That's by including my minus 10.
Not the additional 10. You're actually ganging it up, actually.
Yeah, we are.
So that's actually still a match, so by chance you just automatically calculate then. You just put this sword, well, axe through
The axe.
it's like the scene
shot.
in
My character's not tall enough to hit this thing in the head, so I'm calling the lower head.
well,
God damn it.
Oh.
I assume that you do like a jumping strike, as you
Yeah.
do like Jack Nicholson from God damn it, what's that? Shining, and just go.
And
Yeah,
I'm also
Victor.
holding myself up by the axe,
By the
so I can
axe.
look in.
Yeah.
He just came up here and was like, I'll help you, Ripley. And then Ripley was like, oh, thanks. And just picked him up.
Sylvia.
I'm going to run to the south and go try to see if there's another entrance, just in case.
Oh.
And I'm also gonna tell them what I'm doing so it doesn't look like I'm running away.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have a run of 12, so I can get to here probably.
It's
Yeah.
Firebase Ripley.
We didn't have time to set up Firebase Ripley.
Do I see anything over here?
Hold on. My roll 20 is gonna. There we go.
And those rednecks must love the fact that they now have a Firebase.
You see like a stable.
Hey guys, there's a stable over here.
Okay.
Ding.
Whoa, whoa.
There may be another entrance. We may want to be careful.
Others.
Alright. Mr. Ripley.
Bracing the door and taking a prepared action to stab the first thing that makes a hole.
Okay. Boom. 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 Okay. Give me a straight check.
Can I add and
Man
help?
helping me.
I am helping.
Reroll that one. Unless
Any
this help is-
bonuses for working together?
I mean, he did say you. Or, no, you did say I thought he rolled 2. But anyway.
Okay, he rolled a 9. Well,
Yeah, he wins.
yeah, you two are just pushed back from the door as this creature just breaks it open.
Yeah.
Roll.
As the creatures slowly emerge out. They're not attacking Ripley and Victor. There
That's
are-
when we need the bear. And the bear also needs to increase in size a bit.
That's a hit on Victor.
Can you dodge?
Do you want to dodge, Victor?
I don't have dodge.
Parry? If you have a parrying weapon or a shield.
He has an axe.
Well then, okay, that's not a parrying weapon.
No, and I don't have a shield.
Okay. Well, in that case, you're just gonna take the damage. 1d10 plus 4.
Yeah, 7 damage.
Wow. Do you have armor?
That is with the armor. I have leather armor.
Do you have toughness?
Damage.
Oh, I do. Right.
I'm like, do you have
I keep
toughness?
I forgot toughness.
Yeah.
My toughness bonus is a 3, so that it negates that by. So I only take 4 damage.
So I'm gonna fall back 3 squares, taking a half action. Take that action, reload, and I'll be done for the turn.
Okay. Arnold?
I'm specifically hiding behind the bear.
Hey, Arnold!
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm gonna try and make a shot to the big guys.
Well, that one is behind the wall, but I assume that you shoot at the one that's in the doorway.
Yeah.
Careful you don't hit our Canadian friend.
It's okay. It's just an accident.
Get it? Accident?
Accident.
Just barely.
Hey,
I have
armor
an axe to
piercing.
grind with you.
Alright,
Can I ask you a question?
No, you might not.
Sylvia?
We should have built a fighting hole. We should have built a fighting hole.
That's on you for
Yeah, I
getting the
tried
door
to
open
help
before
you,
we're
eh?
ready.
We're not strong enough for that big fucker. Sorry for my language, eh?
Appropriate.
Yeah. Sylvia, what do you do? Shall you investigate the
Continue your
stable?
search.
Or,
Do you want me to continue my search, or do you want me to help, guys? Is someone gonna yell
Hey,
for my
Sylvia,
help?
get your ass back here. We need help.
She's gonna take 2 steps to the side, shoot her bow at. I'm gonna shoot at the little ones front.
Careful you're shooting the melee.
Oh yeah.
The door.
Can't aim
They're
or
eating the
Is that
Canadian
considered a half action, me moving like that?
Yep.
yeah.
Wait a second. I didn't
Yeah.
get my turn.
Did I skip it accidentally?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Okay, so sorry. For some
Paris
reason.
is gonna try again.
Please.
I'm gonna fate point that.
Try it again.
Does not become.
Fuck!
God damn
Damn
it,
it, bear.
So powerful, yet you're frozen in fear.
And I mess with my axe.
Reboot it.
Maybe if it gets hit. Wait, does that mean for the fear? Does that last forever until end of encounter, or?
Yes, until the threat is gone, or until he breaks out of it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's a particularly deadly one, especially if you have an entire squad and only ward that gets it.
Poor bear.
Well,
I feel sorry for the bear.
Ripley, you have a new friend with you.
I don't know who you were.
We skipped.
Bigger one though.
We kind of skipped.
Well,
Sylvia.
Sylvia already moved and shot before Victor. Yeah.
I'm trying to look up the qualities for weapons. What does fast give me?
They get -10 to parry and dodge.
Whoa.
Ew.
The bear.
Oh,
apparently.
Muzak just kind of jumped up.
Oh,
We're the
god
bot.
damn it. I would appreciate if you guys did not play anything in the background.
So yeah, what does fast give me?
It gives
10
you
to
-10 to parry and dodge chance for your enemy.
Well,
I'm not
I guess
playing
I'm
anything
going
back.
to...
I just did the shutdown for bear.exe.
You
I'm
hit it.
attacking you.
Ooh! Okay. You quickly slash it twice as the second one hits it in the head as it falls down.
Jeez.
Wait, attack is only 1. I move back a bit.
Boom.
Probably
boom.
closer to my bear.
Why did you do that?
Let's see, which one of you it attacks? 1 or 2? Ripley. Time to bring into pain.
Damn you for walking backwards.
I'm trying to get back to, whip my bear into shape, eh?
Unfortunately, fortunately it misses you.
Oh, Lord, I like to think I just ducked and it just like hit this boulder.
Or just whoosh.
Okay, it's the mini creature's turn, as it sees Victor, and it thinks that you are quite a tasty target.
Canadian, so he probably smells and tastes like syrup.
Maple syrup and
Sure.
bacon, eh?
I mean, I might take a bite out of him after this.
Alright, Mr. Benson.
Half action aim and shoot at the big guy. Which one?
Which one? Lefty
Any
or right?
suggestions?
Shoot the one right in front of us.
I mean,
It is
I believe I
engaged
get
in
plus
melee.
10 anything. But I also
Yeah,
get
they are hulking.
and
I
I'm
get
also
that you
short
guys are
range.
still a bit touchy over that
yeah,
incident
I'm
at
gonna shoot at him.
Firebase Ripley, but that does not condone friendly fire. Okay.
I'm gonna shoot the guy in front.
Okay.
Boop.
Okay.
Yeah, hit the head.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yep, you take your gun, aim your shot, and once again your bullet just goes through its brain and it just slumps down dead.
Hey guys, I
feel
think
like
we
the
need to hit the head to kill these.
Work with most things.
Arnold!
I mean, there's not much I can do other than
First-
infinitely shoot arrows.
head!
Shoot him!
Sorry, but it's hard to aim the bow.
Shoot the fucker.
Where's the motherfucker?
The small one?
Nice.
Okay. Well, you don't even
I
need
hit
to
the
roll.
head.
Hit the head. Yes.
Yeah, don't even need to roll damage because you pretty much guessed it right. They're typical zombies.
Yeah, shoot the head.
Victor.
I'm a lucky bastard.
Hey, Bears! Wake up, you mother trucker.
What is a truck?
Close?
You could buy a success with it.
That's it. No treats for you today.
Gets an instant plus 10.
Battered and bruised, yet I'm still fighting for you. Damn it, you're worse than Windows.
Sylvia.
Aim at... Oh, can she hit anything?
Not really. You can see it's like one of its arms, but...
If you go to here, you might be able to see a bit of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aim for the head. They're very big and intimidating, but it just means it has a fat head.
I will aim for the head, but...
Called shot to the head.
Yeah, call shot penalty.
Minus 10, right? Or minus
I
20.
believe it's 20 still.
I have like a 2% chance of hitting. Hey, look at that!
Doesn't matter
You hit
because
the head anyway.
Sylvia the Deadeye shot just exactly manages to come and shoot with the bow straight into the head, catching its small brains at its...
Well, that was brilliant. I'm glad we all stuck to formation.
You were so lucky with those headshots, by the way.
Yes, we were.
You were constantly rolling them.
Do you remember that first battle that we had in this campaign? Where literally we obliterated them in one turn?
I mean, no matter what, even if you blown these guys' arms or limbs off, they would have survived. But you guys just
We
kept
kept hitting
hitting
the
it.
head. And because I hit the head so many times and I saw I'm like, hey, hit the head.
I mean, you didn't even need to say it because you constantly rolled the head.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you look at the times when we called shot head, we still just hit the head.
Yeah.
Every damn time. Head.
Headshot.
Thing is growing. Can we burn it to the ground now?
Yeah, you just see it growing.
The
fire.
first one wasn't affected by fire at all.
I mean, shouldn't we look at the stables first before we start burning that?
I already went over.
No, we shouldn't.
No?
So I'm
What
gonna
if there's like a giant sack of money?
Then we'll check after we burn this down.
Yeah, well, then the whole tavern would be burnt down.
The stables are over there.
Yes.
We'll have time to check it before they burn down.
I'm gonna go in.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
In fact, you can go in by yourself and check it right now.
It's okay. It's gonna take me some time to get this fire going.
Then I'll go with Sylvia. Have someone to keep me company. Since you guys decided to just...
Might as well stop the
Also,
music
isn't it
because
already burning down considering he threw Molotov into a
Yeah, that's
tavern?
what I'm
I mean... It all depends to the GM.
So what do you exactly want to do? Set
He
it
threw a
place.
Molotov inside of the tavern, so we're wondering if it's already burning down or not.
No. This guy is still like burning, but thankfully the wood over here is not easily flammable.
We're not talking about wood.
That's
We're
unfortunate.
talking about alcohol.
Don't worry about that. Most of the alcohol was destroyed by this thing hitting straight in there.
But
God
that means-
damn it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take anything that's flammable, like carpet, bodies, and just pile them up to try and burn this place to the ground.
I'm
What
gonna
about the stables?
I'm gonna climb this ladder and see what's up there.
It's like stables have usually like that hay pail, so
Yeah, the
there's like a
loft.
lot of hay. Yeah.
Is there any
So that's-
horses in here?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, can we let them out?
Yeah.
Also, are they both in good condition, or at least good enough to be used for a cart?
Well, the other one is almost like a pony, and the other one is quite a nice.
The pony is
Horse.
for me.
So,
They will take the
are
nice
they
horses.
good? Are they already trained and they're all like they're not spooked or anything? They're still good.
Yeah, they just seem to be eating their hay.
Hey.
And we can't see what's in here.
Well, there's that door there, if you can see it.
Altarius, you want to open the door?
I'm gonna open it.
You open the
No,
door,
I'm gonna
and
try-
you see a
I'm gonna
kitchen.
stand like close behind him, but not like too close to where he can't turn around and run if he needs to.
You know, kind of, you know, making sure Barris knows what happened.
Yeah, the bear finally is like, Windows have been updated.
Bear.exe has been updated.
He roars
you-
with
So-
triumph, even though he did
You
nothing.
open up the door, and you see quite a
Is that the
lovely.
Mothra symbol, Drew?
The what?
The Mothra symbol?
What, the one that was drawn?
Yes.
No, that's just sticks.
But yeah,
That'd be
you
funny.
Very
see,
well
I
drawn
call you Mothra.
sticks.
you see this lovely, like almost like a living room with a fine little carpet on the floor, a small little fireplace, and another door.
Burn
Is there,
it.
anything,
couple-
is there anything of worth that we're walking past?
Is that food?
Yeah, is there food? And
Yeah, it's food. It's ale.
How many potatoes?
There's
What
like
do you
a
want?
pickle chart right there. There's
Pickle?
like
Is that
a
pickle herring in it?
yeah, that's like a pickle jar with pickle juice and whatever.
Okay.
No, does it have pickled herring?
There's a lot of plates here.
I'm gonna go
like-
around smelling everything to see if it's all like, if it seems.
Oh
like
yeah,
it's been
yeah.
tainted.
It's quite edible. Except for like maybe the vegetables over by here look a little, maybe a little unedible at this point.
Taking the dartboard.
I go back in the stables and grab some hay.
Ooh, that's a good idea actually. Hay is flammable.
You
But
can
I
take
want-
it to-
but I
Listen, you
want
can
the
take
hay.
it to your dartboard. I'm taking the actual good dartboard. That one we're keeping.
Ah,
But
yeah, there's a dartboard with darts in it.
Yeah,
And there's like a knife throwing, one of those knife throwing things.
I'm gonna open the last door.
You open it, and you see a small little hallway with 2 rooms in it.
Enter hallway. Listen to
Yes.
each room.
You
I'm
hear
pretty
nothing.
sure those are bathrooms.
I'm gonna
So,
open one door.
beware.
Open first.
You see quite a
Oh.
lovely little sleeping room.
Anything of value?
You see like a chest here, night cabin, like night drawer right there, and there.
I'm gonna open all 3.
Okay.
And I open.
Checking. Actually, I'm gonna check for traps first.
In the drawers, you see a lot of clothes. In here, you find like a fine copper watch. And in here, you find a small sack with $5 inside of it. And some papers. Of like traveling papers, really.
Did you say it was $5?
Yeah, $5.
And what's
And,
on door number 2?
Traveling
you,
paper.
you see this little lovely room with a mirror, a chest, a table with a couple of knives on them, and like a writing desk.
I wanna check the chest.
I'm gonna pull this rug into this room and set it on the rock, or like near the
You
rock.
pull
as close
out
as I can.
the rug. Give me actually a perception test while you're doing it, plus 20.
Perception plus.
Yeah.
Somebody found a secret door, eh?
I'm gonna buy a success.
Okay. You spend a fate point and you see, soon as you see, wait a minute, there's a hole in the ground. What's that sack over there? Wait a second, what's that shimmering, shining?
Shimmering, shining, splendid, eh?
As, well, not shimmering and shining, but you see something inside of it, and it's kind of like greenish, and you're like, what is this?
Learn from my mistakes. Don't try to do anything with it.
I'm gonna take a closer look, but I'm not gonna touch it.
Okay, you
World shifted.
look and
world.
you see quite a sizable sack, and you look and you see this paper like currency that is in dollars. Well,
Okay, she is going to take.
Nice.
She's gonna take her like a piece of cloth, and she's gonna pick it up and make sure that there's not like any
okay,
residue or anything on it.
you pull it out and you see quite a sizable sack of filled with dollars.
Of what? Sorry.
Dollars.
Okay. So she's gonna open it up.
It's a little small for that.
And you see that it's filled with dollars that this fine establishment has made in the past.
Cool. How much money do I get?
Okay, let me see. There's $220 inside of that sack.
200?
And 20.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. All right, so I guess my generosity has paid off.
Ripley, you're going to give everyone a small cut.
This is me.
If you don't, I'll punch you.
This is me, not
This
Ripley.
is Sylvia,
Hey,
not.
hey, why am I getting punished? All I've done is lead us in combat.
Although, to be fair, it makes sense that he would want to punish you because you did shoot him with arrows.
Shin of
So-
security.
So you guys leave the bar and set it ablaze?
Yep,
No.
we set the bar ablaze.
I'm gonna pick up the horses, especially the pony.
Yeah, we already got them. We put them outside.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
assuming. With
Oh, okay. What
Yeah,
about
that-
the chest in the room?
Oh, that one is empty, unfortunately.
Oh.
There was
Then-
just the 2 daggers inside of the on top of that table.
Just sit and wait and make sure that the rock is destroyed and that the pursuing crystal inside the rock is destroyed and not left wandering where a lone dwarf could come up and eat it.
Well,
call.
I
While
already told
we're
you.
waiting for everything to burn down, I'm gonna replace the injured horse with the good horse, but I'm gonna still keep the injured horse like tied to the side of the wagon.
Okay. Well, you guys set the large rock on flames as you see the whatever it was entangled with gets smaller and more smaller as it's actually burning it down, but it's not affecting the rock itself really. Because it's a damn rock and fire doesn't really affect it.
You
We're
guys
gonna need
find
more
any
explosives.
potatoes?
Are you sure there are no potatoes in the plate in the tower?
Well, that's a lot of ale. Maybe wine.
Okay, let's get
I'll grab those.
all of the ale, put it around there. By the way, do you guys find anything else interesting while you're back there snooping through this good man stuff?
Sylvia holds up a copper watch. Fine copper watch.
I found nothing. I'm sad.
No, you did find two
We found
daggers.
this pony and horse. Now we can actually go fast in our carriage.
Well, at least I have some beer. Some ale. I mean.
Yeah, sorry to tell you, but we're gonna use that as an explosive material to destroy this.
No, you're
Yeah,
not.
Yes,
You
we
just
are.
We are
No, you're not. I'll drink
Yes,
all the ale.
If you even try, I'm gonna shoot
to
you.
explode the rock.
So you guys take some of the barrels and wine and just set it around that rock. I assume.
Not too close to the
Okay.
fire because we don't want to go off right away.
We also kind of put it like lodged under the rock too, not just around it, like so that it'll at least.
And
Let me pour it all over the rock.
well, you just once again after the fire has calmed down, you do this and set the fire again as you see finally quite a large enough explosion to get rid of the rock pretty much.
I mean, how could some wine and fire create an explosion?
Well, that's
It's
enough.
alcohol.
Go up.
Yeah, it's
That-
enough alcohol. And once again, crystal drops.
Ooh, another crystal.
Good. I'm gonna blow this up immediately with whatever remaining ale we have.
No, I'm gonna pick up all the ale.
No.
Well,
No, you're not, eh?
I'm gonna
You
shoot
do remember that
Five,
last time that you
4,
attacked it,
3.
an axe was enough to kill it.
I'm gonna stab it with my rapier.
Okay, you stab it and it stops beating and lies there.
I take the remains and I throw it in the fireplace and watch as it burns.
Okay.
No, why would you do that? We could try and sell it.
Okay.
Sell a demonic, chaotic gem of death. What are you, Sonic the goddamn Hedgehog?
Remember, this is the guy who tried to eat it, Drew.
Okay,
You can't trade it in for rings.
Well, we
Yeah,
never
yeah.
claimed all of our friends were smart, eh?
do you guys wanna end the session here?
Yes.
I think
need
we're
to
done
get
plenty.
ready.
Pretty productive. We've gotten rid of 2 damn rocks. That's more.